Hello, we're Creative Bloom. This is Stu.
Here's Jimmy.
And we're here to talk to you a really useful framework for marketing.
A lot of our customers come to us and say, oh, I'm using LinkedIn or I'm using Google for certain things, and they've already failed. So what we like to talk about our customers, and especially in our workshops, is a very simple framework you can use for any kind of digital marketing or any marketing whatsoever. So we call it the POST framework. So I'll take you through it. So P stands for people. Who are you trying to target?
And one of the techniques we use with companies is to help them understand who their customers are. We use a technique called customer profiling. And in that, we look into who their customers are, what category they're operating in, what their pain points are, what their motivations are. And by building a profile, we're much more able to target those people effectively.
So you put them into marketable segments. You sell to people, or you provide a service to people by hooking into their motivations or fixing a problem for them. And understanding who your customers are. They will have different needs, different motivations. You'll have different types, and really going to town on them. It's one of the most important things that we tell our customers to do. So the next part in the framework is objective. So the objectives: what actually are you trying to achieve by issuing some marketing or doing some communications?
Now, you might be a relatively new company and you might be interested in raising your profile, or you might be interested in discussing a new product. One mistake people often make in this area is to focus purely on sales. When you think about a more holistic marketing policy, you need to think about how are people going to buy from you in the first place. To do that, they've got to hear about you.
So, okay, we've identified who it is we're trying to target. We've got an objective. We know exactly what we're trying to do by marketing to them. So then what comes next is strategies. So what will you actually do to realise your objective?
So here you need to think about the kind of things that you're going to do to execute against those objectives. So if you'd like to raise your profile as a business, then you need to start having a conversation with important influencers. You might want to start talking about how your company operates. You might have a strategy to become experts in the field and discuss various points relating to your company's operation.
So then we come to tactics or tool sets. So this is actually the thing that you're actually going to use. What channel is right for you? Is it a social media channel? Is it Google? What actually you're physically going to do to put out there?
So if you identified as your strategy that you're going to become experts in your field, then you presumably need to produce some content that will back that up. This might be through blog posts that then can be pushed out through social media tools such as Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn.
Here's an example, okay? Youth Hostel Association in England and Wales.
It's for people who like walking boots.
People who like walking boots. So what the YHA are trying to do with this communication is, they've targeted people that maybe don't know about them, but like a range of activities. And the YHA's objective is to make them come across as not just a bunkhouse. So you can see here, we've got some glamping areas, historical castles, nice refurbished house. What the YHA here are doing, and the strategies they're employing, is showing pictures of some very, very nice locations which you can go and stay in the YHA, and a different range of activities and in different destinations around the country. So they've had to think, they've gone through a framework. They're not just chucking marketing out there. And if you have a look at this, one of the latest tweets from the YHA, here's a nice band, nice trendy band. Come down to 77 Bombay Street, one of their locations. Come and listen to a band that's playing. So, they're really kind of putting themselves out there, and they're not just chucking stuff out. They thought about actually what they're trying to do.
So the people they're trying to target here are clearly younger people that maybe not even put on a pair of walking boots in their life. This is their youth hostel in the middle of Soho.
Yeah.
They're looking more focused, and they're looking like they are trying to reach a new crowd.
And they've decided Twitter's the right channel for them to do it, because they've probably done some research about the type of people they're trying to target, probably use Twitter. So, thank you.
Thank you.